We recently stayed at Goose Island State Park campground. Before booking a site at the campground, we did some research on Google and on some of the campground review websites. One of the comments that I noticed from other campers was a low clearance issue getting into and out of the park, as well as low clearance once you were inside the park that was caused by tree limbs and branches. As you can see, the road divides into two sections. This lasts for approximately 1/4 mile. Notice on the left there's a reflector attached to a tree trunk where it begins to lean into the roadway. The clearance at this point is definitely lower on the left than it is in the middle of the road, and you almost certainly run the risk of hitting that tree at the roof line unless you stay to the right. It's not a problem unless, of course, you aren't paying attention. I guess that's the key point to remember: pay attention. We have a fifth wheel trailer that is 12 feet 3 inches tall, and we were able to get in and out of the campground without any issues. True, occasionally there wasn't a lot of clearance, but I wasn't aware of any branches hitting the camper. We saw many tall motorhomes and fifth wheel trailers while we were there, so I wouldn't be concerned about the trees. But again, just pay attention. We reserved a site that was on the beach where there are no trees, so once we were inside the campground, there were no clearance issues for us. The next few minutes of video are us turning down the campground road and then up to the ranger station. There is a bit of a clearance issue at the ranger station. Again, nothing that you can't clear, but if you notice, the tree limbs do encroach on the right-hand side when you're in the right-hand lane, and encroach a little in the left-hand lane as well. I watched several tall trailers come through there both in the left and right-hand lanes, and I never saw a trailer hit the limbs. As you can see, just inside the gate, there is a road that goes to the right where the truck is pulling out. This road goes to a section of the campground where everything is under the cover of trees and branches. I didn't drive into this area, so I can't comment on whether there are any clearance issues in that section. I just happened to catch a motorhome as it was leaving, and I don't know how tall it is, possibly 12 feet, almost certainly 10 feet. And you can see that the motorhome, while it is close to some of the trees, doesn't have any problems. If you take a look, some of the trees, I believe, on the way out have yellow reflectors to warn you that the clearance right in that specific spot is a little less, so maybe you have to move to your left, or maybe you have to move to your right a little bit. But for the most part, you can see here, there's no issues with clearing any of the branches. And again, ours is, our fifth wheel is 12 feet 3 inches tall. I didn't see any signs that we hit any branches. Certainly we made it in without any damage. And I'm recording the audio for this after we left, and so we did get out without any damage either. So here you go. Just be careful, and you shouldn't have any problems as long as you're under 12 foot 6 inches, which I believe is the legal maximum height for tractor trailers. So there you go.